first time is the hardest. The first step, the first climb, the first jump, the first round, the first bound. This is our journey. This is our flag. This is our home, where brave men roam, where we do our drills, where we hone our skills. This is our mission. This is our reason. This is what we stand for. These are those who stand with us. And this is what's worth fighting for. This is teamwork. This is fighting spirit. It never gets easier. We just get stronger. We forge bonds close as brothers. Strong body, strong mind, strong heart. This is us. These are our sights. These are our brightest lights. These are the sounds we hear. And this is how we strike fear. Through the sweat and the tears, we serve 2 years, 10 years, every year. When our moment of pride comes and our time is finally done, we know we will do it all over again with our brothers in arms. We will march shoulder to shoulder. We will sing alongside each other. We will fight together, fly our colors, pledge ourselves, defend what's ours, protect what's ours. This is our army. This is ours.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to Basic Military Training Center, School 2. Before we begin, may I kindly request that you have your phone switched off or put to silent mode. In just a moment, I'll be inviting our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ashari Ismail, for his opening address. Following that, we'll proceed on with the oath-taking ceremony and the saying of the national anthem. Without further ado, I will now look to invite our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ashari Ismail, for his opening address. Sir, please.
Very good afternoon. First step is always the hardest, and today I'm glad that you have taken this first step to get yourself enlisted into national service. I can imagine the feeling that you are facing right now, because I faced mine 20 years ago, and allow me to assure you that we have a very good system and your commanders around together with your friends to support this journey. Warm welcome again. I'm the CEO for School 2, Colonel Ashari Ismail, and over the next 9 weeks, I'll be responsible for your safety and your well-being. Allow me to introduce my command team. Where's the lights? Shenyang to this stage. Slides next. First, School Second in Command, Major Aidil bin Jumat. He's responsible for the leadership and management of the school. Master Ramsey Tan Ming Lai, School Sergeant Major. Lieutenant Ding Che, School Manpower Officer. Safety Officer, Mr. Lee Kim Pan. Orientation Officer, Mr. Ang Chin Seng, also known as the Counselor. And last but not least, our Dr. Jonathan, who will attend to your medical needs. Each of you will be enlisting into Jaguar Company, and the company is commanded by Captain Priya. Assisting her is Chief Warrant Officer or Company Warrant Officer Ted Warren Suresh. Subsequently, each of you will be posted to the respective platoon, and the platoon is commanded by the respective platoon commander, beginning with Platoon 1, Lieutenant Charging, Platoon 2, Lieutenant Christian, Platoon 3, Lieutenant Junho, and Platoon 4, Lieutenant Chiron. Our mission is to transform each of you into a confident and committed soldier by imparting the basic military skills and sense of purpose. And as you leave this place, our vision is to win your heart and mind through the meaningful and memorable BMTC experience. Over the next 9 weeks, our roles and function is to equip each of you with the basic military skills and help you adapt to the military culture and environment. At the same time, imbue the SAF core value and military discipline that is important and fundamental towards your training. BMT training is progressive and customized according to your fitness and your skill level. And when doing training, your commander will ensure that you are proficient with your training and with the basic before you advance to the next level of training. As such, your commanders will place a lot of emphasis on training safety so that you can train hard and you can train safe. Now, in training safety, your commander will adhere to the training safety regulation so as to ensure that the training is carried out properly and safely. They will abide by the authorized operating manual. For instance, when coming back from illness, your commanders will not allow you to participate in training immediately so that you go through a progressive build-up in your health and your fitness. Number 2, temperature taking will be conducted daily and before any of the strenuous activity so that you remain well before and during your training. Your commanders will also pair you up with your friends within the same bunk. This to ensure that you keep a lookout for one another and raise any alarms or concern to your commanders if any of your friends are unwell. These and many more of the safety practices will be performed religiously in the company. Now, as part of our management philosophy over the next 48 hours, your commanders will get to speak to you and interview yourself so as to understand your situation and your background. This will be conducted subsequently every other month through formal and informal dialogue session so as to get to know you better and provide feedback of your performance. Now, apart from this channel, there are many other forums where you can raise your concerns. This includes the Orientation Officer Counseling, In-Depth Feedback Unit, SAF Safety Hotline, and many other. Now, what's important at this point, I want to tell you that should you have any challenges at any point of your training, you can bring up your concerns through any mediums available and speedily so that we can help you and provide you with the necessary support. Now, adapting to the military life, today and over the next 2 weekends, you will remain in camp so that you can adjust to your new environment and to make new friends. Your commander will be around over these weekends and the subsequent ones to help you integrate, bond with yourself and get to know you better. In your time here, you'll be exposed to a multitude of activities that will help you to build your character, your values, and your soldiering skills and fundamentals. These include the weapon presentation ceremony, where you will be married to your wife for the first time. And this, I mean your SAR-21 rifle. Many other activities include physical training, IBPT tests, sports and games where you will get to develop your bonds with your fellow soldiers. As you progress further, you will be exposed to outfield environment, which includes close quarter battle, field camps, live ranges, hand grenade throwing, battle inoculation course where you will get to navigate through a simulated battlefield environment with live ammunition firing over your head, and graduation marches. Now, these points and those that I've spoken over the last few minutes briefly covers the key aspect of our training and the management system in BMTC. I must assure each of you that the training system is safe, progressive, and the standards that we set for you are realistic and achievable. Now, to conclude, the BMT is the start of a military life. By having a good start, you'll be able to advance to the next phase of your national service with pride, sense of confidence, and accomplishment. Your training will be demanding, but it will help you to develop your character and your values. Now, I would like to share with you some important dates and time. Tonight, amidst your busyness settling down, your commanders will ensure that you pick up your phone and call your parents. Tonight at 9 p.m., tell your parents two things. Number one, tell your parents that you are enlisted into Jaguar company and the platoon. And tell them again that you will get to see them on the 21st of January. This will be your first book-up. The rest of the other dates, such as your graduation, your booking, and your block lists, similarly will be shared to you via your commanders when you see them. Now with that, I will proceed with the oath-taking ceremony. I invite all of you to stand and raise up your right hand. Keep your feet together. You're standing in between the bags. Step away from it. Very good. Before we begin with the oath of allegiance, allow me to tell you a few things. The oath of allegiance is the most sacred and symbolic ceremony as you enlist yourself into the national service, where you will swear to protect your country and your family members. Therefore, say it with pride, sense of conviction, and with a loud voice. At the same time, at this point, your parents will probably be watching you live. So therefore, do it with a lot of pride. Repeat after me. I, NRC number, full name.
I, D037478,
having entered the service of the Republic of Singapore,
having entered the service of the Republic of Singapore,
under the Enlistment Act,
under the Enlistment Act,
do solemnly and sincerely affirm that
do solemnly and sincerely affirm that
I will always bear true faith and allegiance
I will always bear true faith and allegiance
to the Republic of Singapore.
to the Republic of Singapore.
I will be ready
I will be ready
at the order of the government
at the order of the government
to rise up to the defense of the Republic of Singapore.
to rise up to the defense of the Republic of Singapore.
I will obey the laws of the Republic of Singapore
I will obey the laws of the Republic of Singapore
and the orders of my commanders.
and the orders of my commanders.
I will carry out my duties with integrity,
I will carry out my duties with integrity,
courage, and commitment at all times,
courage, and commitment at all times.
and I will preserve and protect
And I will preserve and protect
the honor and independence
the honor and independence
of the Republic of Singapore
of the Republic of Singapore
with my life.
with my life.
Very good. You may put down your hand.
Enlistees, please remain standing for the national anthem.
Singapura
Enlistees, please remain standing for some final words of encouragement by CEO Sir.
As trainees who have just joined the SAF, you're an important part of us. Start by devoting your heart and your mind towards your training. I know that through this training, you get fitter, faster, and stronger for yourself and for the loved ones that you have sworn to protect. As you go through this journey, share the part of the SAF story with your family and your friends. I welcome you to the SAF once again. Now, before you leave this place, I want you to reflect on two things. Number one, ask yourself the first W. Why are you here? Number two, ask yourself the second W. Who are you doing this for? I say again, ask yourself why and who. And perhaps when you find the answer to these two questions, you find that your next 9 weeks will be easier, and your 2 years and your 10 years will be much more fruitful and beneficial. And with that, I wish you all the best in your training, and see you again. Thank you.
Thank you, CEO Sir. Enlistees, we have come to the end of this segment. Please collect all your belongings and exit one by one to the exit following our ushers. Thank you.